This segment is brought to you by Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego, just a short drive down the yellow brick road.
Good morning and welcome to Around Kansas. What's our favorite TV show in Kansas? Why, sure, it's Gunsmoke. It was my favorite as a kid and still is. I love watching those reruns. That's a heavy book, so I'm going to put it down, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. That heavy volume was written by my friend Ben Costello for the 50th anniversary of Gunsmoke. 1955, it hit the television screen and put Dodge City, Kansas on the map. Now, the radio show came on in 1952 with William Conrad playing the voice of Marshal Matt Dillon. And then when it went to TV, the first choice, of course, for Marshal Matt Dillon, John Wayne. But then he decided that honor should go to his friend James Arness. And what a fantastic role it turned out to be for James Arness. And of course he was in that role for the entire run of the TV show. A couple of other favorites that you might remember, of course, Doc Adams, Dr. Galen Adams. And that was played by Milburn Stone, who was a Kansas native. Milburn grew up in the town of Burton. And then his first wife was actually from Delphos. His second wife was from Hutch. If you go to the little museum there in Delphos, Kansas, along with the little items about Grace Bedell, the little girl that wrote to Lincoln about growing a beard, you'll find some newspaper clippings from Milburn Stone's wedding and some items about the little church there where they got married. So worth a little stop around town. Now, the other folks who starred in Gunsmoke, a couple of them had pretty close connections as well. Dennis Weaver played in the first part of the series as the Deputy Chester Good. He actually grew up, was raised and born and raised in Joplin, Missouri, and then went to school in Oklahoma, so he's just about a hometown boy. He was an amazing philanthropist, very much into the outdoors. He helped a lot of charities that helped people get outdoors. And then, of course, after he was in Gunsmoke, he went on to star in McLeod for several years, the Western cowboy who goes to New York City to be a cop. Another one who replaced him, actually, on the series as the deputy was Ken Curtis. And Ken Curtis, of course, played Festus Hagen. He was from Lamar, Colorado. So he's in and around Kansas all the time as well. Now, he was an incredible singer. When you see that scraggly-faced guy on Gunsmoke, you might not realize that Festus had a beautiful singing voice. He actually replaced Frank Sinatra in the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra one time. He was one of the Sons of the Pioneers for several years. And at one time, the Sons of the Pioneers, the foremost country and western, cowboy western group, they were just the cream of the crop, you know, the top of the food chain there. They have an incredible legacy, and he was one of those voices. He was also John Ford's son-in-law for a while. So when you look at some of those old John Ford westerns, Ken Curtis actually sings a few bars in those. So I think it's time to take another look at Gunsmoke. Look for the book Gunsmoke, An American Institution by my friend Ben Costello. It has a synopsis of all the episodes on there. It's got lots of interviews and tons of photographs with all the folks. You'll really enjoy that. And in the meantime, just watch a few reruns. We'll be right back.
I'm Dr. Frank Lyons, a physician here at Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. As one of the only standalone stem cell centers in the U.S., we use your stem cells as therapy for arthritis and some autoimmune diseases.
I'm Dr. Andrew Poe, here at Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. Utilizing the latest technology under strict protocols, we're able to harvest your stem cells from your own fat to treat a variety of medical conditions. The best part about it is, it's a same-day surgical procedure and requires no general anesthesia.